Denver mayor says he's prepared to go to jail over opposition to Trump deportations of illegal immigrants. Tom Homan responds to Denver mayor.
Well, look, me and the Denver mayor, we agree on one thing. He's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail.
Okay, and he makes some good points. Why would you be against that? Why would you be against the safety of your own community? Why would you be against the protection of your citizens, specifically the women in your city?
Yeah.
Why would you be against any of that? Why would you want to side with people who are here illegally? Why would you want to side with people who are here causing crime, causing chaos, sucking up resources? Isn't Denver one of the cities that ran out of money because they were spending all the money on migrants? What is he gaining by taking this position? Because I guarantee you there's some sort of personal gain. It's not just a political stance he's trying to make. He is receiving something that he's not supposed to be receiving in order to take that stance. And my honest prediction is this guy's a total. He's talking. And when this Tom Homan comes rolling to town to take care of these people, he's going to say, right over here, sir, this is where they're at. What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society, and welcome to reality. Guys, today we have Andy and DJ
Cruise the internet.
And that's what we're going to do. That's what CTI stands for. It stands for Cruise the Internet. That's where we put topics on the screen. We speculate on what's true and what's not true, and then we talk about how we, the people, got to solve these problems going on in the world. I'm just going to get right into it. Don't forget to pay the fee. Share the show. Don't be a hoe.
Mm-hmm. Share the show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Nothing, dude.
Yeah. I love the attire.
Oh, yeah?
It's
yeah, this thing's pretty
swole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my
swole Christmas, baby.
Not so ugly Christmas sweater.
It's fire.
It's pretty awesome.
You got snowflakes.
Yep. Yeah. What? I'm wearing one snowflake for each meltdown on the internet. Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Yeah, man. What's going on, man?
Nothing. This is the new limited edition Real America Freedom Christmas sweater that is very, very limited in production that will be releasing this Friday.
It looks warm and cozy, too.
At 11 a.m.
Yeah.
11 a.m.
Yeah.
So.
It's cozy.
You know what? It feels pretty comfortable. I'm not a
Does
sweater guy.
Yeah. Is there room for two in there?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Not you, though. Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, you know.
But I figured I'd wear it and let people gaze on the on the beauty.
Oh, it's fucking clean, man.
Yeah.
It's clean. That's nice. Yeah, man. What else? Oh, dude, you know, I was thinking the other day, like,
did you hurt yourself?
Huh?
What?
No, I was just thinking, like, about just fucking like what would be the best form of revenge on someone? What? Just like, you know, like, just say a mortal enemy. Like, I mean, dude, the real, I have a good idea.
What?
Like, if that person died, right? I would send a gay dude to I would pay a gay guy to go to his funeral and cry hysterically.
Like it's his boyfriend? Like it's his side piece? That's pretty funny. Listen, man, the biggest revenge is just winning so big that people can't fucking stand it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all fucking cry about the haters you have. You want a bunch of haters. You want all the people mad at you. You want everybody saying, fuck that guy. Because if they're saying, fuck that guy, it's because you're winning so big that it just irritates the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
So that's how I prefer to do it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Just clean winning, man.
Just
I like
keep winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, it is what it is, man.
Yeah,
hate all you want. I'm over here smiling and doing my shit. You know? The winning will continue.
Wearing a nice ass sweater while you do it. I fucking love it, man. Yeah, well, I got something. It's CTI. You guys know we like to start this with. You know, I haven't really been following the NFL much. But I've been seeing some pretty cool shit coming out of the NFL. I think they're moved a little bit away from the woke shit that we've seen.
Everybody is.
Yeah,
you know why? Because it's not good for their fucking business anymore.
It's not cool.
It shows you that none of these companies have any principles whatsoever. They're only doing the things that are going to make them money. And when they thought it was cool to push trans and pride and books, you know, for little kids, they did that. Mm-hmm. And now they've realized people hate that. So they stopped doing it. And really, the truth of the matter is that everybody should shop and support the companies that had fucking morals and ethics and never bought into that shit.
The entire time.
By the way, all my companies were like that.
Yeah.
We were standing for this shit fucking 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 2020, the whole time. And like, dude, I think people need to remember who was doing the right thing and who wasn't, you know? So
yeah, it is. It's just a good like temperature check of where culture is when you see like, and it's not all companies, like by no means. Like there's still a few out there that are holding strong to those woke policies and shit. Like they're few and far between, and it's fewer every day. But it's just cool because like, you know, for the time period there, I didn't want to see or deal with anything NFL because of the shit that they were doing. But it's good to see that they're starting to get back to just good people, you know, good stories, good things like this story that came out. Chiefs Tershawn Wharton saves young fan who fell from stands and scary scene. And like, you know, just like hero idolizing, like just good dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's good to see.
what happened here? I didn't see this.
Yeah, so he was part of the Chiefs Super Bowl winning roster in 2023 and 2024 and is now seeking his third consecutive championship with the club. Apparently a young fan was in the stands and we went over to go speak to a young fan, and the guy, like the kid, was hanging over the fucking bed and fell, and he caught him. Let's check the clip out.
Hey! Hey!
Yo, touchdown! Oh shit!
He caught him.
Jesus Christ!
Go back to your seats. Everybody back to their seats. This kid just fell. Back to your seats.
Yo, get him up! Get him up!
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Yeah, but it's good to see.
He
man.
caught him, huh?
He did
It's
catch
pretty
him.
good catch him because he would have fell right on his head.
Yeah, he fucking caught him. He's a beast too, man.
Yeah.
But like just stuff like this, like I like to see this. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
not
saying?
talking about like, you know, his political stance on gayness.
Right. I just, you know, saving the white kids falling out of stands.
Bro,
It's
look
nice
at his
to see.
spikes. They're Jordans.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, I had some Jordan cleats in high school.
You did? I didn't know they made cleats like that.
Yeah. My uncle actually bought me a pair. And then my the head coach, after he got when he got fired, he stole them out of my locker.
Oh, really?
Swear to God, true story.
Sounds like a good dude.
Yeah. Yep.
How many times you wear them?
Once, man. Once. One fucking time, yeah. I left in my locker and fucking got fired. He went over to the locker room, cut all the locks, and fucking stole my Jordan cleats.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, man.
It's not like it mattered anyway, right?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it wasn't going to make you any better. You weren't going to be like Mike. Were you?
Dude, honestly, I wasn't. I was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I was pretty fucking decent.
Okay.
I was pretty decent. But yeah, man, let's get into our headlines, man. We got a lot of shit to cover out there. Guys, remember, if you want to see any of these pictures, articles, links, videos, go to andyfrisella.com. You guys can find them all linked there for you. With that being said, let's take a gander at headline number one. We got to go to Denver first. Let's go to Denver, Colorado. Okay. And let's check in on the local government tyrant we have there. Denver mayor says he's prepared to go to jail over opposition to Trump deportations of illegal immigrants. So Denver Mayor Mike Johnston says that he is prepared to go to jail over his opposition to President-elect Trump's mass deportation plan, even as he walked back comments predicting a Tiananmen Square moment. Johnson had been asked last week about his opposition to the Trump plan to significantly ramp up deportations of illegal immigrants when he enters office next year. Johnston predicted police department and a Tiananmen Square moment if federal immigration officials attempted to do their jobs. He said, quote, more than us having DPD stationed at the county line to keep them out, you would have 50,000 Denverites there, Johnston said in the interview with Denverite. Quote, it's like the Tiananmen Square moment with the rose and the gun, right? You'd have every one of those Highland moms who came out for the migrants. Quote, and you don't want to mess with them. But in a subsequent interview on Friday with 9 News, he walked back those comments. Quote, would I have taken it back if I could? Yes. I probably wouldn't have used that image, Johnston said. That's the image I hope we can avoid. What I was trying to say is this is an outcome I hope we can avoid in this country. I think none of us want that. But it was a little too late for that because you got this guy, this rising star. I fucking like this guy a lot, actually. Tom Homan responds to Denver mayor. He's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail.
Your terms are acceptable.
I accept your terms, man.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is a fucking beast, bro. He's a beast. Let's check this clip out.
Tom, you heard this mayor out there in Colorado. I want to get your reaction to it, and I want you to be clear about who has jurisdiction, the federal government or state and local governments. And if you're a sanctuary state or city, are you breaking the law?
You're absolutely breaking law. All you have to do is look at Arizona versus U.S. You'll see these breaking law. But look, me and the Denver mayor, we agree on one thing. He's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail. Because there's a statute, it's Title 8 United States Code 1324 III, and what it says is, it's a felony if you knowingly harbor and conceal an illegal alien from immigration authorities. It's also a felony to impede a federal law enforcement officer. So if we don't want to help, that's fine. He can get the hell out of the way. But we're going to go do the job. President Trump has a mandate for American people. We got to secure this country. We got to save American lives. And I find it shocking that any mayor of a city would say, President Trump's been clear. We want to concentrate on public safety threats and national security threats. I find it hard to believe that any mayor or governor would say they don't want public safety threats removed from their neighborhoods. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on in Denver, but we're going to go and we're going to fix it. If he don't want to fix it, if he don't want to protect his communities, President Trump and ICE will.
I love this guy.
I mean, that's the way it should be. Okay. And he makes some good points. Why would you be against that? Why would you be against the safety of your own community? Why would you be against the protection of your citizens, specifically the women in your city?
Yeah.
Why would you be against any of that? Why would you want to side with people who are here illegally? Why would you want to side with people who are here causing crime, causing chaos, sucking up resources? Isn't Denver one of the cities that ran out of money because they were spending all the money on migrants?
Sure is.
You see? So we got to ask ourselves, what is he gaining by taking this position? Because I guarantee you there's some sort of personal gain. It's not just a political stance he's trying to make, okay? He is receiving something that he's not supposed to be receiving in order to take that stance. And my honest prediction is this guy's a total pussy. He's talking shit. And when this Tom Homan comes rolling to town to take care of these people, he's going to say, right over here, sir, this is where they're at.
Yeah, no shit.
You know?
Yeah, no shit. I feel like Tom probably will go there personally to make sure that shit gets in.
I mean, he seems like a no BS kind of guy, and I like it. And
I like it.
So I hope the guy does resist, and I hope he does go to jail, and I hope he goes to jail for a long time, because let's be real, dude, this guy's destroyed the city of Denver. Denver is one of the most beautiful, cleanest, best cities in the history of the United States traditionally, and now it looks like a fucking shithole, okay, because of this guy and their policies, all right? Everybody's tired, like, of the little tiny area of liberals wagging the dog for the whole state of Colorado, bro. Most people in Colorado are not fucking down with this. These are people like in Missouri, bro. They like outdoors, they like hunting, they like fishing, they like doing stuff. They're not about this shit that's being pushed through because Denver's politics.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Denver's king.
Yeah,
says this, and that's the part that always gets me, man. Like I can imagine a person who lives in Denver, you know, watching this fucking dude go up there and say, "Oh yeah, and all our people are going to stop him." It's like, what?
Who? And then on top of it,
or think about the cops. You know what I'm saying? Like the cops there, because like, bro, like, listen, we know a lot of cops. We speak to these guys all the time, and we know there's great cops out there. And that, like, you know, I believe that they would not stand in the way of that, right?
No.
And they're watching this, and they're probably like, "What the fuck is this guy?"
Bro, what if you're a family who's been one of your daughters or one of your sisters or your mom or your aunt or something's been attacked by one of these migrants, and you got this fucking pencil neck douchebag saying that he's going to protect those people over you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
And you're paying the salary.
Yeah.
Right.
It's insane, dude.
Yeah. It's wild, man. There's other things happening on that level. There's more meltdowns. Snowflakes. We got losing their mind. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, he just got questioned. Blinken questioned over State Department hosting in-house therapy sessions after Trump win. You hear about this?
Wait, what?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Wait. The State Department is hosting in-house therapy sessions
On taxpayer dollars.
So hold on. Grown adults who are supposed to be leading the country, who are in charge of our tax dollars, in charge of our policy, in charge of our safety, in charge of our economy, are crying so hard and so traumatized that they have to have in-house therapy sessions at our expense. Am I reading that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, sure are. And somebody called it out. You got Representative Darrell Issa took aim at Secretary of State Anthony Blinken after it was reported that the State Department held therapy sessions for employees who were upset by President-elect Donald Trump's election victory. Quote, I am concerned that the department is catering to federal employees who are personally devastated by the normal functioning of American democracy through the provision of government-funded mental health counseling because Kamala Harris was not elected president of the United States. Issa, who's a Republican out of California, said in a letter to Blinken last week. The letter comes after a Washington Free Beacon report earlier this month that detailed 2 alleged therapy sessions that were held at the State Department after Trump's victory, with sources telling the outlet that one such instance amounted to an information, quote-unquote, cry session. In another instance, an email went out to agency employees and touted a separate, quote, insightful webinar where we delve into effective stress management techniques to help you navigate these challenging times after Trump's victory, according to the report. Quote, change is a constant in our lives, but it can often bring about stress and uncertainty, the email said. Join us for an insightful webinar where we'll delve into effective stress management techniques to help you navigate these challenging times. The session will provide tips and practical strategies for managing stress and maintaining your well-being. Play-Doh and fucking glitter balls. Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? Now, you got Tom Homan. We like that guy. Trump's making.
Well, look what it says. It says in his letter to Blinken, Issa argued and reported sessions were disturbing and that nonpartisan government officials should not be suffering, quote, a personal meltdown over the result of a free and fair election, end quote. Yeah, because you're an adult. You're a grown adult that's supposed to have a backbone and a spine and have courage and lead. Okay? We have a big problem in this country with total fucking pussydom. Okay? And on top of it, if these people were actually who they're supposed to be, they would be excited about the chance to fix what's going on in the country. And it just shows you they're disturbed and they're freaking out and they're crying. Why would they be doing that if they had nothing to hide? What would they be afraid of? What would they be having trauma from? This shit about Trump coming in and being some sort of tyrant is insane. He didn't do that the first time he was in.
Unfounded.
Okay. And then did you see the thing with The View? What fucking Whoopi Goldberg said on The View today? Mm-mm. She said, and I'm loosely quoting, you have to go look it up. But she said, you know, if you're married to a white guy, he's not going to deport. He's going to deport you and keep the white guy and put him with a white person. This guy's out of his mind. Like, bro, these people are they're insane, dude.
Wild, bro.
They're insane.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid, is what it is. Now, there's other things going on. We've seen, Trump make a few cabinet selections, put people in these important positions. One of his recent appointments, though, is bringing some interesting attention. So let's check this out. This is a statement from President Donald Trump, where he announced Dr. Jeanette Nashwet as the nation's doctor, United States Surgeon General. You know, he put this long post. He fucking celebrated her, praised her, talk about how he ended it saying that Dr. Nashawat will play a pivotal role in making America healthy again. Right? Now, of course, she accepted it. She replied and posted that in a tweet saying, quote, "I am deeply honored and humbled by this nomination to serve as Surgeon General of the United States. Thank you, Mr. President, for your trust. I pledge to work tirelessly to promote health, inspire hope, and serve our nation with dedication and compassion. At Real Donald Trump. Maha." Right? Now, here's the problem. Right? The internet is alive and well. Things don't get deleted. There's receipts. We have a lot of them ourselves. And there's some issues with this one.
There's some big issues with a few of these picks, and quite honestly, I'm starting to really lose trust for Trump.
I'm getting a little
I am
nervous.
too.
I'm getting nervous.
If he doesn't do what he says he's going to do and be the person he says he's going to be, I'm going to hammer that motherfucker for the next 4 fucking years.
Yeah, I mean,
like, bro, I'm not one of these blind people that just goes along.
Just go with the side.
Yeah, there's so many people that are just. This lady was one of the main fucking COVID people. Okay, she's the one that pushed the fucking masks, pushed the lockdowns, pushed the vaccinations of children. Okay, she's one of the main people who committed the crimes against humanity that we had to deal with, and now Trump puts her at Surgeon General. That's fucking insane.
And
it shows me that he hasn't learned a motherfucking thing. Unless there's some other plan, unless he's putting these people out in the public so that everybody can see all the things they've done, and then he's going to fire them, or somehow that's his way of getting them out of government. I don't know, but I know this. That ain't good.
No, it's not. And like, don't take our word for it, right? Like, this isn't just us making these accusations. Let's hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Let's check this out.
And what it is now, COVID, this new Delta variant hits right before school starts, and our top priority should be getting kids back into the classroom, but doing so safely. Here's the problem. Delta is different, and that's why the American Academy of Pediatrics is recommending that if you're going to be in a classroom, in a crowded classroom, then you want to protect yourself, wear a mask. Because a lot of kids, for example, under the age of 12, they can't be vaccinated. So it's important to point out, though, masking is not the only solution. We also need to make sure that we have good ventilation, that people are washing their hands, that they're getting tested, and that all the teachers are getting vaccinated as well. But what's happening is this new Delta variant, it replicates more easily, and it's more contagious. You can have up to 1,000 times more viral particles, so kids can pick it up. Even though they may not have severe symptoms, they can spread it to another person. And when it spreads is when the virus mutates, and that's when we get more variants like Delta and Lambda and the UK variant.
Or this clip from Dr. Janet.
First of all, vaccines save lives, and I am so excited, and I thank and I commend Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg for taking action, because this affects everyone. This affects our children. It affects adults. I mean, just look at the recent measles outbreak, the biggest outbreak that we've had in decades with measles, and that's no joke. Measles can cause brain inflammation and pneumonia and ear infections and hearing loss and death, so it's about time that they are taking action, and I hope and pray that other social media platforms will follow suit and do the same thing.
She's talking about censoring anybody that talks about this.
Correct.
Okay. She's talking about banning our show off the internet, which, dude, for sure saved a whole bunch of people. For sure.
Bro.
Okay. So why the is Donald Trump putting anybody like this in his cabinet at any position? Why?
That's the part that doesn't get me. Now, I mean, I feel like there's an interesting dynamic, though, right? Because you got RFK in. He is not with some of these vaccines. I'm not going to say he's anti-vaxxer, because that's the narrative.
He's anti-COVID vax.
He's anti-COVID vax for sure. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's going to be an interesting dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
What's RFK's position?
He's the HHS.
Is that above the Attorney General?
So, yeah.
I mean, look, dude, he's continuing to pick people who have been involved and responsible for a lot of the disruption that's happened for the last 4.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like he's learned his lesson.
Oh, man.
And he's putting people that are, not only just not in line with what Americans truly want, he's putting people that caused the problem in the first place.
Right. Now, I mean, to your point,
And I'm not going to judge. I'm not judging until he's in office and we give him like 90 days to see what the he's actually going to do. But I'm going to say this. I don't like any of it.
No, bro. And I mean, that's like, to your point, though, man. That could be the play. I don't know. You know, like, because here's the other thing, too, that I think about. You know, it's not like it's just our show that's talking about this. I mean, people like there's a lot of people that are
I know everybody
know about this woman that are not with it, and a few of his other picks. There's no way he doesn't see it. There's no way he does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but by all accounts, people that are close to Trump all have the same thing to say about him. They say that he is impossible to communicate with once he has made up his mind. He believes that he is right. His ego is massive, and it's very hard for him to take criticism or feedback or alternative options from other people. Yeah. That is from people that have worked with him. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I have a hard time believing anybody is that clueless or that tone deaf to what the country actually wants.
That's what I'm saying. Like, read the room, bro.
Yeah, bro. And dude, part of me thinks that these people are being put in these positions so all of this shit will come out so that he could fire them and get them out of the fucking system. That might be his way of getting them out of the system. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know. And I don't have a feeling one way or the other. I'm at like wait and see.
Yeah.
But I don't feel good about it.
I mean, what's that one saying? Like, you keep your friends close, enemies closer.
Yeah. I mean
maybe. Like I said, I mean, listen, I'm not a bandwagon Trump guy, right? Like, obviously,
I'm not either, dude.
But like, it is very important, man. Like, we got to keep in mind like what this country needs, and what we need is accountability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think the people are definitely rallying for it. They're crying for it. They're demanding it. Trump has to follow through, bro. He has to. You know, and it's interesting. Last little bit, other interesting updates going on right now. This is all coming out. We've seen that a lot of the federal cases against Trump have now been dropped or indefinitely postponed. And now more information is coming out on those. How like special counsel Jack Smith's federal Trump cases cost taxpayers more than $50 million. Financial show. Over 2 years. The last 2 years, more than $50 million fucking dollars to try to prosecute this man. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just dropped.
How?
Well, what they say is that he was appointed a special counsel from like mid-November of 2022 until March 31st, 2023. And during that time, his office incurred cost of about $9.25 million. A second disclosure laying out the office's expenditures for the following 6 months show the office's spending increased to roughly $14.5 million. Meanwhile, a third expenditure report, the latest available, showed that from October 1st of 2023 to March 31st of 2024, Smith's office spent roughly $11.84 million. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what exactly that shit's going to. Pockets, maybe.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know, I don't know how they're billing all of that stuff, man. But I mean, I don't know what
it's
you could
straight
possibly
theft,
send them.
bro. It's straight theft at this point. That like, I'm so tired of it, dude. And I'm starting to lose belief that Trump's going to do anything different. Just by some of these appointments that he's making.
Like, yeah, he'll do some good shit.
Yeah, I think
he'll make some change. Economy will get, shit will get a little cheaper for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean,
enough for everybody to go back to sleep and not care again.
Right. And that's the dangerous part, man.
Well, and the dangerous part is I still don't think that people understand what's actually going to fix America. Okay, I've been saying this for years and years and years, but Donald Trump's not going to fix this country. If we want to fix this country, it's going to come down to the individuals that make up America. That is you. That is me. That is everybody else. And unless we understand that on an individual level, we have to do our part. We have to live a high standard. We have to be the best Americans that we could be. We've got to be fit. We've got to be smart. We've got to be not compliant to stupid things that they tell us to do. We've got to get along. We've got to unify. We can't be sucked into all these little traps that they create for us. And if we want a good society and a good culture, it comes down to the individual pillars of that culture, which is the individual. So unless people understand that they have a role to play, unless people come to terms that they have to do their part, nothing's going to change in this country. It's a cultural revolution that needs to happen, and not a cultural revolution in the way of this is cool now and this is not cool. It needs to be a cultural revolution of, as individuals, rejecting what has been put out to make us weaker and easier to rule. And these are things like, the food that we eat that makes us fat. And then when we get fat, we require their medicine. And then when we're fat, we watch all their ads and all their streams and we consume their data. This is all about creating a mega consumer. And until we, as individuals, figure this out and correct this on an individual level, and everybody does that, the country's not going to change regardless of what the fuck these guys do.
Yeah, man. Guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. With that being said, chat, let's go check these comments out. That proves the comment.
Sounds good to me.
All right, this first one comes from Mosifus 80. He said, never seen this podcast before. It has to be the most douchey podcast I've ever seen. 4 meatheads bastardizing Ukraine as they constantly make shit up. If they can have a podcast, anyone can. And to which at Real American Patriot 76 says, you sit when you pee.
Yep. Yeah, well, let's send some more money to Ukraine.
Yeah,
how about you, Mosifus, go to Ukraine and fight for it?
Should.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Actually. He's probably over there.
Yeah. Go over there and, fight for Ukraine. Go right to the front line and let's see how much you actually believe in this shit. Fucking bitch.
We got one more comment, guys. One more comment comes from at David Howarth 3449. He says, I wore my Real American Freedom hat to the Texas versus Arkansas football game on Saturday. I was stopped by 3 different people asking me where I got the hat, which sparked a conversation about the show. They had seen clips on social media and have been trying to find out more. I sent them straight to Real AF.
That's what's up.
That's what we talking about,
That's
baby.
right, David.
Yeah, you ain't being a hoe.
No.
You sharing the show.
Yeah. We're being douchebags together. All of us.
Meathead douchebags.
That's right.
Yeah,
Meathead douchebags unite.
It's a special brand.
Yeah.
What's the handshake?
Oh.
It's a headbutt, yeah. It's a headbutt, and we take some
smash an
pre-workout.
empty beer can on your forehead,
Mm-hmm.
and then you make an animal noise.
And
That's what you do.
We curl each other.
Yeah.
That's what we,
And then we bump chests, and then smack wieners.
yeah, right.
Wait, what?
So the testosterone exchange.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Yeah. I read that on the internet.
It has to be real.
Yeah.
Guys.
It's right there after grounding and journaling and suntanning your butthole. Smack wieners. So all you guys looking to optimize, man, don't forget the wiener smack.
You got to do the wiener smack.
It optimizes testosterone. It'll make you money too.
You got to keep your boxers on,
Yeah,
though.
but it'll make you money. Like you'll wake up tomorrow and you'll be fucking rich. Yeah. You don't have to do anything else.
You got to keep your boxers on, though.
You just got to. Why?
Because otherwise that's gay.
Wait. So it's not gay to do it with your boxers
No,
on?
you keep your boxers on, you're fine. You just stick it through the hole, you know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm just saying this. If you throw the wiener slaps into your morning routine, right? Because first you got to wake up and you got to look at the sun for 3 hours. All right. Then you got to write a letter to your future self. Then you got to roll around in the grass, and especially the part with dog poo in it, because that like helps fertilize your skin. Then you do a cold plunge. All right. Then you do a sauna. Then you do a cold plunge. Then you do a sauna. Then you do a cold plunge. Then you do a sauna. Then you drink some salt and some water. Okay. And then you squirt a little bit up your butt.
Got it.
Right. And then you do wiener slaps.
Got it.
And after that, if you do all of that and you do it perfectly, when you wake up tomorrow, you're going to be rich.
You know, and the letter part, you got to write, the letter to your future self. You write it for 15 minutes in the future. So you can read it in 15 minutes in between the sauna thing.
Yeah.
To remind yourself.
Yeah. And remind yourself about the meat slaps.
Guys, we're sorry, man. We appreciate you, though.
Is that not the fucking internet?
That's pretty much it.
Okay, you got every motherfucker on the internet who's never done a goddamn thing talking about how they're optimizing themselves. Well, if you're optimizing yourself so well, where the fuck are your results? Okay, I'd like to see that shit.
They're not optimized yet.
Yeah. Bro, everybody's looking for the way around the work.
Yeah.
You know, you have anxiety, you have frustration. You think doing all this shit's going to make it better? No. What's going to make it better is you going out and doing shit and then having results to show and saying, look what the fuck I did. Not sunning your butthole 17 times a week. Holy shit, man. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers talking all this shit. And then they go out on the weekends and get fucked up. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You guys are a bunch of liars. Real talk.
That's what it is.
Oh, I got this. What's your morning routine? My morning routine is wake the up and do shit.
Get right to it. Yeah, man.
What your morning routine? The meat slaps. I heard Andy talking about it. I've been doing it for 100 days now. The 100-day meat slap challenge.
It's sore for the first 3 days.
Huh?
It's going to be sore for the first couple of days.
Yeah.
You got pushed through the day 7.
Yeah. Do you have to slap meat like hard or soft, or like can you do it fasted, or do you have to eat first? What do you do, a post-workout shake after you slap the meats together? Yeah. What do you do? What does it count if you who do I sound like?
Madot?
No. I sound like every motherfucker that wants to do 75 hard and don't want to do it right. Does this count? What are you, how stupid are you, bro? It's like laid out perfectly. Couldn't be any more perfect. You know, if people just had to like wake the up and kick ass, dude. Like you don't got to do 50 things. You don't got to put incense in your pee hole.
Where do you come up with this shit?
I don't know. I looked at the incense over there.
And the oil six, yeah.
Yeah. Like, bro, it's just, the internet's annoying. It's like, dude, the same has been posting this shit about optimization for 4 fucking years. Their life hasn't changed.
They're not optimized.
You see what I'm saying? The fuck?
Yeah.
Go do shit. Be effective. Take some tasks and do them. And then they accumulate and you end up creating something with that. Like,
Yep.
Anyway.
Yep. Guys, we appreciate you for being real ass fans. Guys, keep liking, keep commenting. Make sure you guys are subscribed.
Don't forget to put that suntan lotion on your butthole.
And don't forget the wiener slaps.
Yeah.
That being said, headline number 2. This was interesting. Got a little Elon's for you.
Yeah.
You want some Elon? A little daily dose of Elon?
Yeah.
Elon Musk floats buying MSNBC, but he's not the only billionaire who may be interested. Did you see this?
Yeah.
This came out. This would be fucking cool. It'd be interesting. This is a CNN article, by the way, because we like to be diverse here. Elon Musk has called MSNBC the utter scum of the earth. He has said the channel, quote, peddles puerile propaganda. Just a few days ago, he said, quote, MSNBC is going down. And now he is posting memes about buying the channel. Conventional wisdom holds that Musk, the world's richest man and key Donald Trump ally, and his friends are just joking. But Musk posts are adding to the anxiety that MSNBC staffers are feeling about the re-election of Donald Trump and the recently announced spinoff of Comcast cable channels. Now, Elon Musk put this tweet out. It's glorious. It's actually it's a really nice meme, actually. And he said, so it has a girl showing her butt that's covered up by an MSNBC logo, and then some religious figure praying, and then it says Elon Musk trying not to buy, and then he titled that tweet with "Lead us not into temptation." So, posted this on Twitter. It's got almost 100 million fucking eyesights on that. And how many? It has 77 million.
That's almost 100.
It's almost 100. It's my math. Your math is racist. Did you see this? Gay MSNBC host Jonathan Capehart says he's conflicted by Trump move to pick Scott Bessent for Treasury.
I didn't see this.
Oh, yeah, this is interesting. So a weekend anchor for left-leaning cable channel MSNBC said he was conflicted by President-elect Donald Trump's decision to name openly gay hedge fund manager Scott Bessent as the next Treasury Secretary. Jonathan Capehart, a Washington Post opinion writer who moonlights as host of the Sunday Show with Jonathan Capehart on the Comcast-owned news channel, admitted he was torn about Bessent's nomination because it was a Republican who chose him to be the highest-ranking gay official ever. So he hates Trump, hates everything that Trump does, but because Trump put this guy in this position, he might be cool with it, but only because the guy's gay.
Well, that just shows you that his IQ is fucking sub 60, okay? Which means he's mentally
It is.
okay? I'm being serious.
Check the clip, man.
Well, that's the point I was getting to. So yesterday morning, my says,
right.
Wait, Scott Bessent is gay?
He is.
And married?
Yes.
And has children.
Yes, he does.
Yesterday, when I brought this up, he, if he's confirmed, would be the highest ranking LGBT person ever to serve, to be appointed and confirmed by the United States Senate. And I said,
Right.
I'm kind of conflicted about
it.
It's Trump. I'm kind of conflicted about this.
Look, I think in that case, credit where it's due. I think we expect the markets to shoot up when they open in Asia here in a little bit. I think Wall Street likes the guy. It is very interesting that, yes, it is Trump and not one of our team who made that historic nomination. But it's interesting looking at the cabinet.
It is interesting that it was Trump and not one of your team.
Yeah.
It's almost interesting, it's like the same kind of interesting, like, where they call Trump a racist, but he's the guy who guarantees the HBCU funding for life that Biden takes away on the first day. Or, the guy who comes in and actually works with the black communities and the minority communities and has been beloved by the minority communities for decades before he was president, before they started attacking him. You mean the guy who's filled his company with women and his cabinet and his team with women and has done so historically for the last 50 fucking years. Okay, you mean he's kind of like nothing you've ever described.
Yeah.
It's kind of like he's the one that's not racist and he's the one that's not a bigot. And if we want to talk about bigotry and racism, let's talk about how the left every single fucking 4 years for the last 60 fucking years have come into the black communities and said, hey guys, those Republicans over there are fucking you over, those white guys, and we're going to fucking fix it. So vote for us and put us in power. And what's happened to the black communities? What happened to the funding? What happened to the schools? What happened to the infrastructure? What happened to the opportunities? Oh, we don't know what happened to the money.
Right. But hey, we elected our first gay, community manager.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, and that moves into a different topic. Okay. The first topic that these people they are everything they say Trump is. Mm-hmm. That's the truth. They are everything they say Trump is. They are racist. They are bigots.
Yep.
They are sexist. They are all of that shit. Okay. Real Americans don't give a fuck. Real Americans care about meritocracy. They care about the result. They care about who's the best. And we want the best.
And if he happens to be gay,
we don't give a fuck.
So what?
Yeah. And see, that's the difference between these people and everybody else. We don't put people in a position just because they're gay. No. And when I say this guy's got a sub 60 IQ, I mean it. Because here's how stupid this is. Hey, I got a business. It's the biggest business in the history of humanity, and I need to run it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this guy in charge of this area because he's gay. Not because he's qualified, but because he's gay. Because he likes to other dudes, I'm going to put him in this spot because no one else that's ever liked to other dudes has had this spot. And then we're going to throw a party, and who gives a if he actually knows what he's doing or not? Who cares if he runs his department into the ground? Who cares if he demoralizes the military? Who cares? All that matters is he likes to dudes, and we got him in there. Now, take that entire dialogue and flip it in reverse, okay? Hey, let's put Andrew Tate in the this position because he likes to bitches. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
How's that sound? We never had a dude in that position that as many bitches as that guy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, it makes no sense. And these people are literal morons. And because the best and brightest in this country have had their heads down, taking advantage of the opportunity to build businesses and build careers and do things for their families, we've all lost sight and we've forfeited the power over to these people who are literally dumb fucks. They're dumb as fuck. Imagine if your entire life depended on a certain decision and your decision was, I had to pick someone to do a thing, and that thing was so important that it was going to make my family live or die. Okay? And I am so stupid that I'm going to pick someone to do that thing based upon anything else than their ability to do that thing. That is stupid. You are a dumb. And I bet if you test this IQ, it really is below 60.
It's definitely low, bro. And that's my whole thing on this.
Listen to him talk about it. He's thrilled.
Yeah. I mean, it's surprising he came out of Trump's side.
What difference does it make if he's gay? Who cares? I don't care what the he does, bro.
Can he do the job?
That's it. That's all I care.
And his scoreboard says that, yeah, he actually does a damn good job.
I don't know because I haven't looked at it. But if he does a great job, give him the job.
Yeah.
If he likes to play with wieners, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I like to play with my wiener.
Don't play with my wiener, though.
Yeah, I just don't want anybody else playing with it.
Yeah, man. You know, it's like, I mean, this is one of those things, though, right? Like, this is a good pick. This guy, like, I've looked into his background. He's decent. I think he's going to do a damn good job. He's very, very smart. He
looks smart.
Yeah, I mean, bro, anybody with that type of comb over there and got the salt and pepper going, I trust you.
Dude, it's unfortunate he's gay because for like an older dude, he'd probably slay, bro. He's a good-looking dude.
What do you mean by that?
That's a good-looking dude. That's a good-looking man.
Uh-huh.
I ain't got no problem saying a dude's good-looking. Don't bother me.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? You think that's gay?
No.
It's only gay if you him, dude. Listen, I think you're more gay if you can't admit another man is attractive.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that
You
work?
can't look at another dude and be like, that's a handsome dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do
What's
that.
wrong with that?
Nothing. Yeah. Okay.
Look him in the eyes. Look deep into his eyes and tell him how handsome he is. That's the least gay way to do it.
Hey, Joe, you bad as fuck, bro. No, man, you know, but this is a good pick, right? And so, you know, you got all of this going on. Elon might be buying MSNBC. We know that Twitter, there's been a mass exodus of about, you know, the 10,000 crybabies they had in there.
Yeah. Didn't they all go over to that other, what's that other one?
There's a fix now.
Hold on. There's another, what's it called? Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
But I heard that it got fucking like inundated with pedophilia already.
Well, so listen. So there's this new platform apparently called Blue Sky. And I love this article from the AP because I want to try something with you. We're gonna check into this, right?
Uh-huh.
And then we're gonna read this as like an ad, how it like appeals to liberals.
Okay.
Okay, you with me?
Yeah.
So there's this new platform out. And they're saying, you know, for people seeking to avoid chaos, noise, and political bluster in the aftermath of the U.S. elections are noticing a different mood on the Blue Sky social platform, where the vibe is seemingly welcoming and there are noticeably fewer trolls. The site announced that it had rapidly added more than 1 million new users in the week after the election. And has emerged as one of the fastest growing rivals to Elon Musk's X and similar platforms. So on this platform, users can choose in their settings menu whether to see replies, repost, or quote post in their feed. Specific words or tags can be muted temporarily or forever, while accounts can be muted or blocked individually or in bulk by adding them a moderation list. You can even fine-tune the level of adult content that shows up in your feed. Now, there's also something that's attracting people to this, is that individuals or groups, they can set up their own content filters, or labelers is what they're called, that go beyond what Blue Sky offers. These labelers can be used to categorize content or users, which can be blocked or hidden. But they could also be used for informational or creative purposes like curating or verifying content. And this is apparently where everybody's going. So a quick
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody. I wonder out of that million that went over there, like how many of that is just pure fucking bots already?
I mean, who knows?
You know? But yeah, apparently it's being inundated with a very peculiar group.
That's what I heard.
And it's interesting, and they can, protect themselves, and they can, join these label groups, and, they can decide what they want to see. And, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. I don't, and see, like, there's no real, like, I don't even know who made this. Like, where did this come from? Where did it come from?
I'll give you a guess. I bet I know where. Probably the same place Facebook came from.
Huh. Interesting.
And that's not Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, no, it's not fucking Mark. No, it's Mark. I also see this too, man. Like, do you think that this, like, real talk here, do you think that this is their attempt to try to reignite that manipulation of the base? Meaning, right, like, we know what they did with Twitter. We had the Twitter files, right, where people were shit that they wanted to be pushed out was pushed up. Polls were fucking misconstrued. It was half of the fucking people on Twitter at that time were bots, right? And it gave these crazy fucks this confidence, right, that their opinion and their viewpoints were right.
I think that's why so many of them are having trouble fucking coming to terms with what's going on.
Because it's not there no more.
Well, I think that they don't realize that it was all fake.
Agree, right?
Yeah.
And like they don't have, where's the support, right?
Yeah, they're like, what happened?
Yeah, it's not there no more. You know what I'm saying? So do you, like, I think that that's what this play is. Like,
I don't know. That would make sense. I mean, you don't want your most radical supporters of your movement to lose steam or lose momentum.
Or confidence.
Yeah, right.
You need those fucking
But I don't think that's going to fix it either, though. I don't think that having a little social media site that's, where it's just become this echo. Look, dude, here's the bottom line. These motherfuckers are in a fucking echo chamber, okay? And I know a lot of people say that about us, but here's the reality. I am willing to criticize both sides, okay? Most people are not. So when we say how these people operate, I mean, let's they won't allow their family over for the holidays because they have differing opinions than them, right? Like, how many videos have we seen over the last month of people who were, freaking out, having a meltdown, talking about, I have to leave my husband because I just found out that he's actually a Trump supporter. It's like, what?
Bro, some people were murdering their families.
Yeah, like that lady with the ice pick, or that fucking dude in Pennsylvania or whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Or,
like, I mean,
was that Pennsylvania or Wisconsin? I don't remember.
Somewhere, yeah. He killed his whole fucking family.
Yeah, over Trump,
man.
Yeah, but see, dude, to me, that shit is on that blood is on the media's hands. They have had free reign and the social media platform because they've curtailed the content so hard that they made people believe that they were on the majority side when they've been the tiny little loud minority for a long time. And these people can't come to terms with the idea. I mean, look at Rachel Maddow freaking the fuck out. Like, these people, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Guys, jump into this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments.
It would make sense what you're saying.
I mean, to me, it makes sense. I mean, because I look at it like this, bro. You got to think, like, when Twitter was going, look at how much, like, I'm talking about, like, physical action of, destruction occurred, right? When these people had confidence. Because it's not like there's more crazy left. There's less of them, right? But even the amount that they had in 2020, burning down fucking cities that were mostly peaceful protests.
Well, I mean,
right?
a lot of those people were paid.
But I'm saying, like, they also had that fucking that support and that boosted their confidence on these fucking social media profiles. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they need that. They got to have that aspect to get the action that they need.
Not a single one of those people could stand out on their own, alone, against a crowd and voice their opinions.
Absolutely.
If they believe that they are outnumbered, they will be silent. Okay, and that is the play that they ran on conservative America for 10 years.
Exactly.
Okay, they made conservative America feel like, and patriotic America feel like they were the small minority, or they were losing their grip, or things were changing. and it made people feel like they were at the bottom of the, I don't know, like influence curve, so to speak, where, you know, they had no influence anymore. So people just didn't say shit.
Right. And then on top of nobody else is saying shit, you're not seeing it. It's being censored.
That's
you know
right.
what
The shit that is being said,
right.
they're not allowing you to see it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So you feel very alone. You don't have any confidence.
Bro, how is this manipulation? How is this manipulation allowed? Like, how the fuck is it allowed? Like, what? Like, the damage that it's caused over the last 2 decades has been insane. How is it okay for 5 or 6 or 10 people to control the flow of information across every place? Meaning the CEOs of these social media companies, the main people at the 3-letter agencies. How is it okay that a small group of people control the truth for everybody else in society? That's not okay, man.
No,
it's not okay. And it's a crime considering what's happened. You know, all of this shit where we see these people like backing up and changing their policies and all, dude, they're all
Walmart's changed.
They're all little slimy fucks.
Yeah.
Okay. They're all exposing themselves. They have no morals. They have no backbone. They have no principles. They have no integrity. The only thing they're loyal to is profits. And they are making this change for no other reason. And then in 10 years, if it comes back in style to cut your dick off, they'll be right back to fucking promoting that.
Mm-hmm. That's real, man. Guys,
you guys should be supporting the companies that stood on their fucking beliefs the entire time.
Yeah, guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. With that being said, let's get to our third and final headline. We have headline number 3. A little walk down, a little stroll down memory lane for us quickly. You remember this? We covered this on the show, right? And we were outed. We were fucking.
BLM spent at least $12 million on luxury properties in LA, Toronto, according to tax filings.
Yeah, we covered this.
Yep.
You know, we were, you know, we took some arrows.
That was a headline from 2022.
Yeah, we took some arrows to cover this.
No, we didn't. They shot him, but it just hit my steel skin, broke.
That's what it was. Yep.
It's like hitting rocks.
Same. I became everybody's favorite uncle.
You see that?
Yeah.
See that fucking Cobra?
The stitching contours it perfectly.
Right.
You guys get it Friday. 11,
yeah, that's right.
11 a.m., baby. But we covered this. Yeah. I mean, they purchased multiple. I mean, one was a 10,000 square foot downtown property that was valued at $6.3 million, right? Some nice pads, right? BLM spent this. BLM took.
I mean, real talk, that looks like a fucking shithole.
Yeah. I mean, this is trash.
At least learn how to spend your money a little better.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you know. They probably sourced it close, like to the nearest Popeyes, I'd imagine. But
that's racist. Maybe they were right about you.
But you know, I mean, this was not.
That's a nice one.
It's not as bad. You know, I don't know if that's two separate places.
Nice looking building.
It's like a brownstone almost. Yeah. It's nice. But yeah, I mean, they were taking fucking, you know, money that was being donated, both from, you know, private individuals that were believing in the statement of BLM. And then, you know, obviously there was corporations. I mean, tens of millions of dollars was being funneled into this place. And the money that did not get funneled back into Democratic fucking campaigns, they spent on fucking houses and shit, right? Well, shockingly not shocking. Here's another one for you. It comes out today. Anti-police activists blew $75,000 in charity funds for luxury vacation rentals and other expenses, according to Attorney General. This guy right here, let's enter the chat, Brandon Anderson. Okay. This guy is an anti-police activist that allegedly, quote, misused charitable donations to fund lavish vacations and shopping sprees after founding a nonprofit aimed at improving, quote, transparency and accountability in law enforcement, according to prosecutors. The Office of the Attorney General for the District of Columbia is now suing Brandon Anderson, the executive director of Rahim AI, alleging that since 2021, he, quote, diverted $75,000 of nonprofit funds for his own personal use. The funds reportedly included, quote, spending over $40,000 on a luxury vacation rental service that allows members to stay in high-end mansions and penthouse apartments. $10,000 on hotels and Airbnbs for personal travel, including to a Cancun resort. $10,000 on designer clothing brands, shocking, and $5,000 on emergency veterinarian services. Quote, Brandon Anderson misused charitable donations to fund lavish vacations and shopping sprees, and the Rahim AI board of directors let him get away with it. Attorney General Brian Schwab said in a statement, quote, not only did their financial abuses violate fundamental principles of nonprofit governance, but Anderson and Rahim AI failed to pay their sole district-based employee the wages they had earned. And so you got this going on, man. Again, it's not shocking. But what is good is that it is nice to see that people are not tolerating this shit no more, and it's okay to talk about it now, right? No more arrows are being
It's always
fired.
okay to talk about it.
Yeah, but like what I mean, like there's you're not gonna get no more arrows on this. You know what I'm saying? And so it is good to see.
Who cares? The
No,
reason
I agree
the
with you.
reason
Arrows
we've
are not. Right,
bro.
right
That's
is
what I'm
right.
saying. The reason we've had so much bullshit going on in this country is because people are afraid to be
To say the truth.
Yeah. The is wrong with you guys? You'd
Right,
rather
right.
live in a shitty ass country with mass chaos and total bullshit than point at someone and be like, bro, bullshit.
Yeah. No matter what side.
Where the f- do you guys come from? And we're proud Americans. We're tough. We're the biggest and the bravest and the baddest. But you can't even point at something and say that's bullshit
That's
without
fucked up.
without being scared about it.
It's fucked up. Hey, that's a dick in the pool. Simple shit.
No shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is good to start seeing that people are finally, growing some balls. And I want to, I give credit where it's due, right? Let's go to New York City for real quick. We got a New York City Democrat demands firings after a violent criminal was released early, then arrested in triple slashing. So this is a United States rep, Richie Torres. He's a Democrat from the Bronx. Blasted New York leaders over the weekend for failed criminal justice reforms that enabled, quote, a homicidal rampage in broad daylight last week, resulting in the murders of 3 innocent people at the hands of a violent, mentally ill man released from custody early. Quote, the bureaucrat in DOC, that's Department of Corrections, who authorized the early release of Ramon should be fired, Torres wrote in a fiery letter to Governor Kathy Hochul and New York City Mayor Eric Adams, both Democrats. Quote, those who cannot be entrusted with public safety should no longer be employed by the people of New York. He added in that letter saying, quote, that layers upon layers of government failure enabled Ramon Rivera, an 8-time criminal whose most recent stint behind bars involved a transfer to the psych ward at Bellevue Hospital where he attacked a correctional officer. He then posted this on Twitter with the caption saying, quote, there must be consequences when government fails and when innocent New Yorkers lose their lives. We live in a city and a state where the only people who seem to suffer consequences are the victims of crime and their loved ones. Enough is enough. And this is his profile. I mean, and again, like, it's cool. Cool, bro. I like it. Glad you're calling it out. But here's the thing, bro. This shit's been going on for a minute.
4 years.
You know what I'm saying? So it's nice to see that you're finally on the wagon, bro. But hey, that wagon's left the station 4 years ago.
Yeah, and how many people were hurt? How many people were injured? How many people were murdered? How many people had their lives ruined? Because you didn't do what you apparently now think is right when the time was right and when you first started seeing these things.
When it wasn't comfortable, when it wasn't fucking fancy or, would get you the attention.
This is not, like, you do not get to be a champion of, civilian or citizen rights after you've made the city completely unsafe and caused all of these issues. You know what I mean? It's almost like these people are starting to see what's happening and they want to be the first ones to jump off the fucking raft. The sinking ship. They want to jump out before everybody else does.
See, I talked about it. I tweeted it. Look.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. In
4 years too late.
2024.
Yeah.
Cool, bro. It is good to see. Like I said, I try to give credit where it's due, man. I don't know. We'll
Fuck
see.
that guy.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Guys, tell us what you guys think. Let us know down in the comments.
Bro, I don't feel sorry for these people. We got to remember what the fuck these people did. Like, they have fucked our country completely up. This is not a lot of the shit. Like, if you were a family that lost their business, if you were someone who knew someone who got raped or murdered, or, you know, you were murdered or whatever, like, bro, these people have ruined the country. And now they're like, oh, well, sorry, let's get this guy to make some sort of noble representation of like their actions now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, fuck, dude, fuck all these people.
Yeah, what about the people that were dying in 2020 from violent crime in New York? Or 2021 or 2020? Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. You know, guys, tell us what you guys think. Jump in on this comment. Let us know down in the comments.
Well, and let's be real too, bro. They're doing this to appeal to a bunch of mentally unstable fucking idiots who think that you can live in a country without some sort of social order. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have a civilization without rules that are enforced, you know, and you got all these purple hair fucking idiots who literally play Dungeons and Dragons and LARP in the fucking park with pool noodles and shit and play soldier, telling people what they should and shouldn't do. They don't have any experience with criminals or crime or evil or anything. Like, Bruck, dude, evil exists. Bad people are out there. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. They come from all corners of the globe. Just because someone is a certain person doesn't mean that they're not going to commit crimes. And dude, certain people, because they come from certain areas in the world, are statistically proven to commit more crimes. It's a statistical fucking fact. Until we can have open conversations about those kind of things, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
Because there are statistical, non-debatable facts and data that show that certain people commit certain kinds of crimes much more frequently than other people. And until those are acknowledged, and until it's understood that we can enforce the law on everybody without bias, regardless of how many of certain people are criminals versus the other, doesn't matter. If you're a criminal, you're a criminal. Doesn't matter. If you're a bad white person, if you're a bad black person, if you're a bad Arab person, you're a criminal. You go to fucking jail. That's it. Doesn't matter. And if there happens to be more black people than white people, or more Arabs than white people, or more white people than black people, doesn't fucking matter. You're either fucking not committing crimes and you're a productive member of society, or you're committing crimes and you go to fucking jail. It's very simple.
Straight to jail. Straight to jail, man. Yeah. Yeah, guys, let us know what you guys think. With that being said, man.
I'm actually against jail. I think we should defund all the jails. I think that if people are lifetime criminals, we should just get rid of them. That's what I think.
I mean, dude, the amount of taxpayer dollars
that's what I'm saying.
We spend.
That's what I'm saying.
On housing these motherfuckers, feeding them 3 times a day.
And dude, how many of them ever actually fucking come around and change their lives?
Not many. And listen, it does happen.
It does happen, but it's not worth the expense of what it creates for it to happen.
No.
And people say, oh, you're insensitive. No, I'm actually not. What's insensitive is believing these people deserve the same space, the same rules, the same opportunities as everybody else who's not doing these things. What I'm saying is to protect the good people. We have to have protection for the good people. They deserve that. That should be a priority over the rights of some person who has shown for the history of their life that they're going to commit they've been arrested 40 fucking times. Take that person and throw them in the fucking wood chipper because they're not going to get fixed.
Yep.
But that's a realist point of view that people don't want to address. They don't want to talk about. It's okay for Bill Gates to go up on stage and say he plans on depopulating the earth with vaccines out in the public. Okay, it's okay for him to go on TV and say, you act like you have a choice. You don't have a choice. You're taking this shit. It's okay for him to say that. But if I say that a lifelong repeat criminal should be fucking executed, I'm the bad guy? Get the fuck out of here.
What you should say is, we should just give those people some of Bill Gates' vaccines. And that'll be fine. Guys, let us know what you guys think, man. Let's get to our final segment of the show. As always, guys, we have thumbs up. We're dumb as fuck.
What incentive is there to fucking follow the law if the law's never enforced?
There is none. There is none. And if you incentivize bad behavior,
you're going to get more of it.
You get more bad behavior. You know? Yeah, it's a very simple concept, man. But for thumbs up or dumb as fuck, man, we like I said, I don't know why my heart's been kind of just going to the NFL a little bit. It's kind of weird. I got another little NFL topic for you for our thumbs up. Let's check this one out. This is cool. Monday Night Countdown crew helps couple do live gender reveal before Ravens Chargers game. Do you see this?
No.
It's cool. It's cool. The crew of Monday Night Countdown helped out a pair of Baltimore Ravens fans by revealing the gender of the couple's baby on live TV. Before the Monday Night Football game between the Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers, Countdown host Scott Van Pelt pointed to a couple in the stands holding a pair of signs that read, quote, "Tell us if it's a boy or girl, and we're pregnant with the next Ravens fan." Van Pelt then revealed that he was given an envelope with the baby's gender. Let's check this clip out.
This is a week about family. By the way, congrats to the growing family. Very exciting news. And this just happened or organically. There are some Raven fans who are here. It's Texie and Jake Rare is their name. They have given us the reveal. They don't know what they're having.
They don't know.
I've never been this nervous on television.
This is awesome.
So it's on me to open this up.
Scott, don't say nothing.
I'm not.
Open it. We're going to
pass
it out. And we're going to announce it at one time.
We are going to announce this to them.
Are we going to say it's or
and
we're just
to you?
going to say
All right, so let's see. Hold on.
It's
Hold on.
All right.
All right.
I'm excited about this. This is awesome.
Okay. You see what that is?
I got you. Here you go.
You see what that is? You see what that is?
Like we passing notes.
We are. That's cool. We're passing notes.
Yeah.
1 second. We're fixing to tell you.
Yeah, go and slide that over.
We're fixing to tell you.
I'll be a girl dad just like Kelsey.
All right, you got it?
Keep that low. Keep that low.
Keep that low.
Oh,
Okay.
you gave me the wink. Maybe it is.
Okay, you ready?
I think it is a girl.
All right.
Who's counting down?
3, Marcus, you count us down.
1, 2, 3.
It's a boy!
Congratulations.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's cool.
How about it?
I've never gotten to do that.
There you go. There it is.
There we go.
Texie and Jake Rare. Oh, it's just we're bringing families together.
awesome.
It's a Thanksgiving
So cool.
miracle.
That's great. And for everybody at home.
Congratulations.
For everybody at home, literally, this was not planned. They were standing there with a sign, and they wanted us to do a gender reveal.
And so we did.
And we did it.
And
we got time.
My man's crying. Congratulations. That is so
yeah, that's fantastic.
Great.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. What a blessing. There you go.
That's pretty cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it could, like, listen, the NFL's trying, at least. It's nice.
Well, I don't think the NFL's trying. I don't think Roger Goodell is trying. I think the regular people are being regular people.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's good to see. It's good to see, man. Are you Ravens? No, you're not. Are you a Ravens fan?
I don't dislike the Ravens.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty good this year.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's having a year.
Derrick Henry's a beast.
Man.
I miss Ray, though, bro. I'm a Ray guy. I like Ray.
Derrick Henry's like the offensive version of Ray.
Yeah, he is.
You know?
Yeah.
You ever seen his face, like still shots of him when he's running?
Mm-mm.
His eyes are like fucking this big, dude.
Oh,
like he looks like he's going to kill you.
Yeah, I would hate to be in front of him.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, he's a big man.
Yeah. What were we giving this, man?
Oh, that's thumbs up. That's cool.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. I dig it.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. Hope he doesn't turn out gay. Guys.
All right, guys.
Andy, that's all I got, man.
All right, we'll be back on later this week. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.